Thanks for being on the program. You look tremendous. You're keeping yourself in pretty good shape, huh?
Doing all right. What's this Mo stuff?
Oh, I'm just making a joke. Let's talk about the Big Red Machine. Man, that was a tremendous baseball operation, wasn't it?
I think I like to sit here and tell you the Big Red Machine was the greatest team ever, but I think what we were, Dave, is the most entertaining team ever.
Most entertaining. In what sense did you find it?
Well, we had speed, we had defense,
right.
we had daring base runners, we had white stars, we had black stars, we had Spanish stars, and we had a flamboyant manager.
Yeah. Sparky Anderson was tremendous, wasn't he?
He was the best.
Absolutely. And then you had, of course, Johnny Bench, Joe Morgan, Tony Perez, Davey Concepcion, Tommy Helms, on and on and on and on. Bobby Tolan, Ken Griffey. Oh, that's right, Ken Griffey.
George Foster, who we sent to the Mets.
Yeah, what a tremendous.
I got a question. Who's got worse hair, me, you, or Donald Trump?
No, I'm right. I would say I got to be probably at least Donald Trump's got a lot of it. I don't have much of it. I think I would.
Sure, I mean it's all forward.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you're looking pretty good. I don't know what to do with mine anymore. I give up. Do you still watch baseball? You like it?
Yeah, I watch about 3 games a day.
3 games a day.
I live in California, and
Yeah.
of course, the East games start at 4, and the Midwest at 5, and the West Coast games at 7.
So it still excites you as a fan, right?
Yeah. I watch the Reds every day, and I watch the Dodgers at night. I know pretty much about baseball.
Yeah.
What do you want to know?
Well, first of all, let's take a look at the playoffs. They're beginning this week. Who do you like?
You sound like you're betting on baseball.
Yeah.
You know, baseball is going to hate me. The 2 teams I like are San Diego and Minnesota. And I like the Yankees until they lost Randy Johnson. I like the Mets, who've had a fantastic year, until they lost Martinez.
Right.
St. Louis is going into the playoffs playing as bad as you could play. Detroit, I don't think they have the experience. So, I don't think baseball wants to see those 2 teams in the finals. They like to see L.A. and, of course, the Yankees.
Sure. Now, you mentioned a reference me betting on baseball. Do you still wager on baseball games?
Honestly, I can't because I know too damn much about it.
You know too much about the game?
Fair.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be fair,
Yeah.
no.
But you now,
how come we can't see the audience? Is there anybody out there? I can't see
they're
nobody.
out there. They're fine. But you did wager on baseball when you were a manager. Did you ever wager when you were a player?
No.
Never as a player. And do you gamble at all anymore?
I work 15 days a month in Vegas at the Forum Shops,
Right.
at the Field and Dream store. I have a place about 10 miles from downtown. And no, I'm not a casino-type gambler.
Yeah. Anything like horses or?
Well, when the horse track runs on Friday night at Hollywood Park, which is about 4 times a year, because I work every day from 12 to 6. And it's unbelievable. It's just, I sit there and take pictures with grandmas and little babies, and if you want to take a picture, you want to get an autograph. And there's no city like Vegas. I know New York's a great city, but there's no, last year, 43 million people visited Las Vegas.
Wow.
And I just want 40 million of them to buy autographs.
Yeah. And what was the deal when you were autographing baseballs that said, "I'm sorry I bet on baseball, Pete Rose"? What was the story behind that?
Well, it's a pretty true statement, though, if you want to know the truth. About 15 months ago, I signed some balls for a friend of mine in Cooperstown who was going to sit on them for like 10 or 12 years. And then he split them with his partner, and his partner gave 30 to a guy who gave him the Barry Halper. You're familiar with Barry Halper?
He had a tremendous sports memorabilia collection.
$25 million worth. And all of a sudden, a week and a half ago or so, the 30 balls end up on an auction. And I'm saying, wait a minute. No one's got paid for these balls. Why should these guys make $3,000 or $5,000 a ball? So we decided to put the balls, if that's what the fans want, on PeteRose.com or sell them at all the Field of Dreams stores. I signed one the other day. I'm sorry I shot JFK.
Well, now, Pete, that's...
Wait, this is kind of unusual. I really didn't. I mean,
it's a joke.
Yeah. I was in Fort Knox that day. I wasn't in Dallas. Regardless of what you read. I was here about a week and a half ago. I actually come in to go to Long Island to watch my son play baseball. He was playing against the Ducks. That's the Long Island Ducks. He played for Bridgeport. And I get up on Monday and I go down for breakfast and I see the front page of the paper. You got it?
No, we don't have it. We had it a minute ago.
My whole face is on the front page. I thought I died.
No.
And every president of every important country in the world is 5 blocks down the street from me at the UN. And I'm on the cover of this paper because I signed a baseball 14 months ago. I don't get it. Do you? There it is, right there.
Right here.
Look at that. Why didn't they put the president of Iran on there? The president of Iraq or Pakistan?
Well, Pete, you raise a fascinating point. Now, when you were baseball is a grueling game, and it seems like every year the games get longer. Like an average game now seems to be between 3.5, 4 hours, easy. You play 162 of them a year. You get your playoffs. You get your spring training. When you were playing, did other players use any performance-enhancing drugs?
No, we got high on just playing the game of baseball. You know, let me explain something why I think the games are so long today. Because every half inning has like 90 to a minute and 20 worth of commercials.
Right.
And obviously the games are going to be longer in the American League because you got an extra hitter. And if you have an extra hitter, which is a DH, you're going to score more runs. Okay, who's your MVP in the National League?
You asking me?
Yes. No. Yes, sir.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Well, it's got to be Ryan Howard, doesn't it? Guy hit 59 home runs.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I'm sure there's some Albert Pujols fans out there. He's had a wonderful year.
Sure.
We'll give him the Spanish MVP.
Now listen, Pete, let's get back to the...
How about the American League MVP?
Well,
I want to interview you.
No, I don't know much about baseball at all anymore. There was a time when I knew everything, and now I just don't.
Well, what happened?
Well, I found that the games sometimes get a little dull. 4.5 hours.
You're watching the wrong team.
Now, when I was younger, and the word was that the players used greenies. What were greenies? Do you remember those? Were those around?
Yeah, greenies were nothing more than diet pills.
Mm-hmm. And they were a stimulant to help get you up for a game?
I don't think greenies would ever help you do anything. Mm-hmm. You know, I took greenies before in spring training only because I tried to lose some weight. See, nowadays guys go to spring training 100% ready to go, and I would recommend that to any young players trying to make the team. Mm-hmm. But back when I played, you might be 5 to 8 pounds overweight, and you want to go to spring training. You work up such an appetite that you just take something to curb your appetite. That's what it is. Right. It's not going to help you play any better.
So it never helped you kind of ward off fatigue, a late season doubleheader?
No, it's not like steroids. If I'd have took steroids, I'd have got 5,000 damn hits.
Yeah. Oh, golly. And is that the kind of thing you might have done if they were available? Would you might have considered taking steroids?
I don't know. I don't want to put anything in my body that's going to ruin my liver or something like that. Not for the sake of making some money.
Yeah, but if somebody came to you and said, you know, if we're careful with this and we manage it thoughtfully, it can help you prolong your career, it can help you recover from injuries, and it might also improve your performance with no health risk, you probably would have done that, right?
Honestly, that's a horse question.
That's why I'm here.
I don't have an answer for that because that never happened, so I can't really answer that question.
And your relationship with baseball now is there's no chance you'll get to the Hall of Fame?
I don't
Still
know,
some chance?
Don't ever say no in America. I mean, I had a very successful, well, not successful, but an entertaining breakfast when I was in town a week and a half ago with the president of baseball, who's a wonderful guy, Bob Dupay. And we talked about baseball and just be two fans talking over breakfast with.
So it still might happen. Come in with
this America, man. You got to get a second chance eventually.
But currently, your relationship with Major League Baseball is you are welcome. You are not welcome.
I'm not allowed to do anything.
Really? Yeah.
Except watch games.
Yeah.
But you know, believe it or not, Dave, I think I'm the best ambassador baseball has, because like I said, 15 days. I mean. Like right here, I'm the night before the playoffs. I'm here talking positive about the game of baseball. I see thousands of fans every week, and I never badmouth the game of baseball because I'm concerned with the game of baseball. It was very, very good to me, and I want it to be good for my son and his son. And you know, baseball players have to understand that the fans are the most important thing. It's just like viewers.
Right.
Okay?
Absolutely.
All you want is viewers.
Right.
And all baseball players should want, you know, it drives me crazy when you turn a game on and say, geez, it's a great night to paint the seats. You know?
That's right.
I mean, the seats are for one reason, okay? For asses.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, all my best, Pete. Thank you very much. Good to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Pete Rose, we'll be right back with Roy Wood Jr.